Hello students, good morning to all of you. Today we are going to start a new topic, respiration. This topic is not new to you because you have already learned it in many lower classes. Respiratory system, mechanism of respiration and the end products of respiration. What is respiration? All these things you have learned in previous classes also. May I test your knowledge? Okay. What is respiration first of all? What is respiration? Respiration is the process of breaking down food. What food? What is the name of that food? Glucose or fat. The process of breaking down of organic food, that is carbohydrate. By breaking down this carbohydrate, we get energy. For our daily activities. And along with this energy, oxygen is released or carbon dioxide is released. Which gas is released? Carbon dioxide is released or oxygen is released during respiration? Yes, carbon dioxide is released, not oxygen. So what is the role of oxygen? Oxygen is used. Oxidation of food is take place. Burning of food, oxidation of food is take place. So oxygen is used in respiration. And the end product, energy and carbon dioxide. In our body, in the body of human beings, this is the process. So this process we have to learn elaborately, somewhat detailed. So now in the process of respiration, our body has a system, respiratory system. So respiration in human body. For respiration, we have a system which is called respiratory system, which you can see in this picture. In this picture, you can see respiratory system. In this respiratory system, you can see it start in the nasal cavity here. So, we breathe in air or inhale air through the nose. And through the nose, the air enter through the trachea or windpipe. This trachea is called windpipe. Or windpipe is called trachea. So through the nasal cavity, there is pharynx and larynx on the way. Pharynx and larynx on the region of the neck. The larynx is the voice box. And through this passage, this is trachea. The air enter into the lungs. There are a pair of lungs in human beings, and these lungs are situated in the chest cavity. And chest cavity is also called thoracic cavity. So in the thoracic cavity, there is a pair of lungs in which the air enters while inhaling it. The first step of respiration. This is the first step of respiration. We breathe in or inhale in the air. And in the lungs, the trachea or windpipe are branched out into bronchi. Each bronchus is further divided into bronchioles. These bronchioles end up in air sacs, which are called alveoli. So here it ends. The structure ends here. So these are the smallest units of these lungs. What are the smallest unit? The alveoli. The smallest unit of lungs are called alveoli. These alveoli are air sacs which are filled with air that we inhale. And this alveoli has a number of blood vessels in it. Capillaries, veins, number of blood vessels are there in alveoli. This blood vessels has blood in it, and that blood contains hemoglobin in it. This hemoglobin has a high affinity to oxygen, and from the alveoli, the oxygen is combined with the hemoglobin of the blood. What happened? From the alveoli, the oxygen from the air, from the alveoli, the oxygen from the air is combined to the hemoglobin in the blood. Oxyhemoglobin is produced or is formed there. So hemoglobin is combined to the blood and it is transported to the where? Oxygen is transported from the lungs to the heart. Oxygenated blood, that is called oxygenated blood. So oxygen is mixed up or combined in the hemoglobin in the blood, and that blood is transported to the heart from the lungs. So here starts respiration. Now this blood get into the heart and it is transported to the all body parts in each and every cells. This oxygenated blood is transported to each and every cells, and each and every cell get oxygen from this transportation. And in the cell, each and every cell, food is also transported by the blood. Along with oxygen, food is also transported. In food, there is glucose. Food is transported in the form of glucose, vitamins, protein, minerals, etc. And the glucose component of this food is there in the cells. And using this oxygen, the glucose is broken down in the cells. And energy is released in the cell. Carbon dioxide is released in the cell along with energy. This is the actual process of respiration. So where do respiration take place? Where does respiration take place? Respiration takes place not in our lungs, not in our nose, but it takes place in the cells. Respiration in animals takes place in the cells. Respiration in plants, respiration in animals or in any living organism, respiration takes place in their cells. That is why it is called cellular respiration. Cellular respiration. So what takes place in the lungs? In the lungs, breathing takes place. Breathing takes place in the lungs, taking in of air and giving out of air. Taking in of oxygen and giving out of carbon dioxide. This process takes place in the lungs. So by what mechanism this process takes place, breathing? So there is a breathing mechanism that is given here below the picture. What is the breathing mechanism take place in the lungs? Because the lungs cannot move by itself. Lungs by the air get in and get out with the contraction and relaxation or contraction and expansion of the lungs. Air get in the lungs due to the contraction and expansion of the lungs, but lungs cannot do it by itself. The contraction and expansion of the lungs cannot be done by itself. So it takes the help of diaphragm and the ribs. So diaphragm is a muscular structure seen just below the lungs. Diaphragm is a muscular structure seen just below the lungs. This is diaphragm. And it divides the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. And on the side of the lungs, there is rib cage. Ribs are there to protect the lungs. And in between the ribs there are muscles. The ribs are joined by muscles, and by the movement of that muscles, and those muscles are called intercostal muscles. Intercostal muscles and diaphragm. These two structures control the movement of lungs. So when this diaphragm moves down, see the structure of this diaphragm, it is a curved structure. When this diaphragm moves down, what happens? This diaphragm moves down, then lungs expand. Lungs expand and air get in. Air get in through the nose. And when this diaphragm moves up, lungs contract and air is exhaled. And along with the diaphragm, rib cages also contract and expand, due to which the inhalation and exhalation process take place. Okay, so this is the breathing system for human respiratory system. Draw this in your copy and write down the breathing mechanism of breathing. And now we are going to another section of this topic, somewhat detailed types of respiration and what are the different pathways, what are the different ways of respiration. In another video we will learn that. So till then, bye.